na intimi ensa. Okatakyie Afrifa mensa. You can call me the youth president. Medi said me kind no ensa na intimi ensa. Okatakyie Afrifa mensa. You can call me the youth president. And you been common and said here for a second I feel like telling you sir right after this show made me resignation letter bema TV XYZ for say mean to me enya adwuma bio mabre oh my god na nya oh my yakoma na yeye oh my god na emu nipa no na no pani mu bi frɛ me ka asɛm kyerɛ me sɛ nipa no atimu no bebre no adwene sabi they don't even know why they exist as human beings, let alone to see say obi person okoma omo ono wati we sabio mpraduasa ekwan no wonam futukwan so for more than 30 years na ye be sapeten ekwan manua ohunu de enti a ese woda sani wokokoma ne se ada na ya be sapeten na ya anye eye long lasting road oti we woni na ntwie na num nsuo eti ye be ye ensufu bia manua na politician de ba bedada no a ohunu de enti a ese wo fight politician ne se ada na onye eye better job ema no. So the most difficult part in fighting for the Ghanaian and in fighting for the African no enyem panimfo no a woni omoku no na omo wase no policefo no a ehia omo policefo no a yetete omo 2000 Ghana cedi no a omo ntimi nka ba wo beka mu omo no omo wi ana sa policefo na akogina o se Katakyie ye ba be tie ma menka asem kyero menua ba akunya ako woda ya ada me maame akosu abene wa moda amona. For so many years I have been in this country in Accra. Memfa problem bia me fie mfra mo se momra mesene nko solve mame. Eti se obi fra mo se ye beti Okatakyie Afrifa se bi omo amugu prison omo amugu cells. Enye nwan enkokọ ne ebe de prison ma omo ebe de cells ma omo. Look, I have had information for the past 3-4 days say the quarters that be, the powers that be says they will arrest Okatakyie Afrifa mensa. Mame nka se bi nkyerɛ mo. Na muntie nie ebia na mo hye de nim nipa muni ni deal no make a story bia kyerɛ mo from bomfa ye wia ye bɛkɔ na Nana Addo kwakufu ado ye bɛka ku hu asɛm ye wia ye bɛsa akɔso na yaka ɛyɛ ye fa say hey asofo no mkɔ joma ma me wa good ye bɛka hu asɛm but quickly mama just a story me call secondary school by first na me okumase okay ana me call bomfa akyease Sata mena na obomfa chance me kwa kodi holidays. Eja Afri Kumasi koduru agangalia wona adi mrantie na nimu. Me kwa ye nipa wo ye bomfa hini sesi ai. Na owo eye ahwedifuo. Ana eja boga wo Firi Kumasi aba. Me ne mrantie kwa ahwedifuom. Ye de ye nam ye totai tienie ye nam ye totai am enjoy my cross life. Ye nam ye nam ngura me ye tete bofra ni ade am enjoy my cross life from Kumasi. And yakoto eye ahwede tie ni epa ne hunu nipa meyo. If you think you can intimidate me any day anytime, you should know the person you are dealing with before you even think of intimidating me with the police, with national security, thinking I can arrest him. You cannot arrest me any day anytime and shut my mouth. Now back to the bomfa story. Me kwa ya mene mranti ane namse aja mena mabagangali ya mranti ndi machi. Anam kwa na mtwa ahwede ane ba akumienu bi ma omo visena ye Sunday school. Ya ka me na to etirim se Yesu ni nasuafo nam omkoto obi aburofuo omubu aburo ni bi etotonwe wo ho na nipa ne ba ya wo ba be complain ya na Yesu ka se omamu ankwa ankoton ne de omonya bone eti that time me based on that ana me ne nkola ni bi ye twa ahwede ni bi ne ye we ya amfa nko ba bia ya nwia ye we ahwede no tie am ka sam kiro ade a che ya na do ye bomfa hini se si ya that time ne friend kwam Jupiter wokofa akonongu police for ebe che mie na mesi eja hene tiase na I remember say obviously the same way am ma me akosu abene wa eni me nua ba akuenya ako enu am sorry me nua ba akuenya ako send me message ten was send message ayi fans ayi voice note ten am se me ready mintie kura akuya mintie etmentie e say asem a wo beka nyina menim deda see ba ba cheme police for ba ba cheme or intel in fact me ko kuma say time when me gina ho I had an intel say police for decided say they will arrest me. Look, I am ready. I'm in XYZ right now as we speak. No fear, no favor. Now back to the bomfa story. Me try read any way ana kwame Jupiter me ebeche me. Ye de me call ye police for call lock me kakra. Be some hours. And son Messi Aja Hene ba was that time na me swane eye animbotri former police commander baako. Messi eja hene ba ho eja obeka ya no mu yi me koye. I was very young at that time, around maybe 15 or 16. Okay? Thinking say you betche me ko share cells no. Anka meja wonim dem ye. Me ba back no. Me say afre boys no. Ani ekosi aredi phone him this time around. Me ntwa aredi ane ba ku mienu miensa o. Me twa aredi ane bo ne bede na me so aye ne de ba fie ba we. I mean, clearly, get that in your head. Maybe so I rame. O person be rame. I'm me akosu abunu abeka kire. Say o person be rame. Ade abeka sama me nyane na me ye. So if the police want to just scare say, yeah, ba becho, and ye be yo say, and ye be yo, look, ebe sharpen me claws. I will come in and I will come in much harder. Near fra branche bi ke na metro e wo bomfa. Me firi Kumase ba bia wo ba betata me. Mene ne kontokwa sa 3 years every December bia na eye anniversary. Me share the free Kumase say me ba be kontokwa e wo bomfa. So you see these things, it doesn't move me. And ye becho na ye be run ye do be share, I will come back and do worse. So let's stay. IGP Dampare, there is no way I'll buy yes and no moka and some chrono or mucha and trochero. Some of us, you supported only Henry Cote from the very day you came to today. Last weekend, I told you, say, yeah, because this kind of makacho, makoti temacho, let the law work. I know I still stand by that point. Nobody, no amount of intimidation can scare me in this country any day, anytime. Let's get that very clear. Look, yebeka no kure achire abai without fear, without favor. IGP Dampare, yemu be wasem. Forget it. I'm not bootlicking you. I don't need to bootlick you for anything. Yebeka no kure achire odi wo ye ntwa yi no. Yesi sa way na washa da for criminal libel law de ba no. Say wo man. Na in any case, say obi kwakase ku besia. Are we looking at nipa na all kan asem no? Are we looking at niema happen and they look, we don't learn as a nation. Say yesua dia, yetina krom ha, the first phase of the West African coup d'etat no. Started free Togo. Hey, tia, ana nyansa utie. In 1963 January, na Togo I experienced first coup. In 1963 February, you can say Benin, I experienced our first coup. Yetina we did not put our house in order. And what happened? By the time we realized Nigeria had their coup in 1966 January, by 24th February, Ghana having it here. And these things are happening on the continent Africa, and we are telling you, say, and yama coup d'etat, the junta, military junta for no, omo peki tumia, edian omoka, omo say, I want you aba omainimu, ye busa nese, I want you aba omainimu ana. Is it not a fact? It's a fact. Say, I want you unprecedented aba omainimu. And what because say military junta for no more reason almost what the stage coup. And they say, I want you to abo my name. I want you to abo my name. Let's be very careful. And this is incessant hardship. Let's be very careful. Amusi munti bida. Menu American okra chere mono and a yem problem. Nemo mon shan okra na wohono. Military junta for to me. What do they say? What they say is that the government in power is very corrupt. And they yanko bisa Ghana for a nipa dubia, ubisa nipa dubia, emu 9.9% beka chose, Nana Addo by unprecedentedly, and you corrupt chan baby in the Fourth Republic. So yeah, can okra chiremwa. Mose montiasie, mube ryan. Oh, ube ram say oyemday. Ube day. How long can you curtail my freedom? Huh? What is this? As someone here can say, fake system, more creative police force a correct system. But in the course of correcting the system, yet me detaining be over 48 hours. Now you say you soon marano in the course of wanting to curtail, do the right thing, you actually do the wrong thing to do the right thing. What kind of system is this? Fake system, no more creating no. Fake system, no, it depending on 8 solid pillars. Sa 8 pillars in a week. 8 pillars and started with the political elite. If you are about judiciary, if you are now about the security service, the police, the military, the customs, everything security service. If you are now about the public service, you free word. That is the pillars of social power. You call the next pillars who are supposed to be the moral high ground of the country. That can put the 4 pillars up in checker. Which is the traditional leaders, move to the religious leaders, move to the media, then you come to the business community. all these 8 pillars, tell me which of these 8 pillars that is strong. I tell me hold this our fake system no mo create here enunti mo pese e be kan okure a kire mo no. The political elite, very corrupt people, impunity. They are so corrupt with impunity. Judges, the judicial system, the people do not have trust in the judicial system. Tell me how many Ghanaians have trust in the judicial system today. You can say the security service. If not IGP, dan pareba ya and they all ye be different. Among for gradually ye be a security service asema. Tell me how many Ghanaians actually trusted the security service in this country. One about public service. The public service is so corrupt. We fill the public service with our cronies, our families, in the name of political foot soldiers. And for that matter, the public service, nobody trusts the public service to deliver what is actually meant to deliver. So all these 4 pillars are weak. Ufriwa, ahemfuno traditional leaders they are supposed to put the political elite in check, Sa ahemfuwe, for whatever reason, have been so corrupted. They are so corrupt. They've been put on board, so they've lost their voices. They cannot talk. So is it not true that the system we have built is a facade? Is it not true that the system we have built is fake? Is it not true that the system we have built is weak? Is it not true that the pillars of this system cannot hold themselves again by themselves? So we must look at it. Religious leaders who are supposed to be the moral high ground of this country, they are so corrupt. They have been put on boards. They are not saying the truth. Is that not true? Talk less about the media. Very corrupt people. At the DJ media, allow cash out journalism media. Thieves. Thieves at every level. Thieves they are my people. Very thieves at every level. Thieves who has only become guard dogs for the politicians. And you say we shouldn't talk? Now you come to the business community. Every businessman in this country is afraid to lose their job based on which political party they are affiliated to. So they cannot talk. So all these pillars that I have mentioned, tell me which one that is very strong to hold that fake system that you guys have created over the past 30 years. And when we tell you that the system will collapse because the pillars you have created are weak and they cannot hold the system, you tell us that we are the ones calling for coup. We are not calling for coup because I'm a very outspoken person. And the military junta, I will not survive. But clearly, if we do not shout and tell you the truth in your face, how are we supposed to do that? The system is weak. Everything that holds this system is very weak. And you say we shouldn't tell you the truth? We will tell you the truth. We will tell you that the system, the pillars are weak. So you need to strengthen it. And now what I would say on if I make a soft for one minimum come and I share the more 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yanko a soft for called John Dramani Mahama ho and then could do say John Dramani Mahama incorporated with Abai to make sure say 11 homes and seminal. Yanko tia soft for no Musha John Mahama. What happened? Yanko tio.
We have come, as I have introduced ourselves, as heads of churches of the various associations and groupings in Ghana. Our history has it that the church has played a very significant role in our development and in the welfare of our people. So as major stakeholders, when things become of concern, we are all to take it up and see how best we can find answers and resolutions to it, so that at the end of the day, what we preach and what governance is all about can be achieved, all to the glory of God. Getting to the last quarter of last year, we all experienced what our country has never experienced before, maybe from the very beginning, from the very first month, when we had our parliament as it is now, as you rightly mentioned, whether we have a minority or have a majority, but the hung parliament. When it came to the hilt, when they were about closing with the introduction of the budget and the
hold on. I need time for sir asofo no kasa bebrene. Let's go straight. What happened? Asofo no kokachira John Dramani Mahama say John Mahama incorporated with, I don't know if you have the voice of John Mahama and the response or the ma John Mahama incorporated with a who was her voice, and so keep it, I'll come to it. John Mahama incorporated with Abai said ya beya ni tintini TTM 11 and 7 ye betua anything no moko enye bibia. But ye beba ni asofo na bedi nkomo for the past 10 years ye nu omodie, but still asofo na again say as omo ti Azerbaijan womodie they don't care womai no ni agigisika ye de manyankopon tie onyigisika manyankopon bia Yankopon onto cement, Yankopon onto eye aduane. Wogigi sika no amoa mu botom eho ana mudi Yankopon Yesu na wuo ana mo gye ne ho nsoa. Ene ye ne mu beche sika ni pepepe wa ha. Tie nie. Asofo tie moya ana in the house of the Lord mobua in the house of the Lord mo de to eye suit akese. In the house of the Lord mo de to eye cars akese. Mo de sifia akese. Enye nyame sika bia hu eye mo amusika. Ye behwe monim ne aka no kore no akyere mo. Yabako kwatie John Dramani Mahama ne response or the ma asofo no. But asofo no ye busa mo ne question o tie nie. And for calculator me no ba be ye addition and subtraction be I'm not too good at it me pe. But me nya adaje say adwuma yi. Yatina kwamu ama asofo over the past 10 years President Kufuor time. Me kai se me call papa we Ntiamoa Dr. Ntiamoa sorry mrebi e ma Ntiamoa se obi a obesi na asore se wo ba beje taxi bia no obebo mpa ya manipa na bubu. I remember that day I was sitting in the church. I could not really understand what was going on, but clearly it was to the effect say Ghana for you say asore no entua tax. Asore ne said da omuntua tax ne entua na chena omunti bida omuntua tax ne entua na chena adan ya nyamisika enye nyamisika bia hu enye nyamisika nyankopon ka so hia sika e dia ye bibia ana bible makofa bible abeto ana in the house of the Lord ana dia na fa he kwesi he na ye busa asori ni se ba bia ye ba bedu no ye nyina ye ho kire ye ka kire asori ni se ba bia ye ba bedu no se nyamisika ye nka nche nyamise we die sere no aye pese ye boy ni sika ni mu bosia e de your man ye because ye ni se Akufo-Addo any ni nuanom they've mismanaged the economy. We don't have anything. Now let's go back. The church, before you can have the moral turpitude to talk to us about paying this e-levy, this extra money at the bottom a year e-levy, no, what we want to first talk to you about is that for the past more than 10 years, we've been talking about the church paying tax and eduwa. Now, quite non-talk about, hey, debio, hey, nyamia, sorry, hey, womu buati, hey, asofono, womuji sikana, womu de toka asakese, womuji sikana no, method sofo be didi, wababon kwanya efrise sikanim, Roman sofo be didi, wababon kwanya efrise sikanim, ne yenen kwa mu be yehwam efrise sikanim, ba omusha da, but you see, the worst of it is that even the Catholic ne Roman ne Methodist ne why no, omu de kwa de worst. Ya jiji sika ne Sunday every bomfa chiase a ade achi Monday ya na aba diocese na diocese de call circuit na circuit de call regional na regional de aba national je ya no de kakra koma Vatican for tie nie etimu de kwa de west see enfa no so obofo mo de omojeje a omo de gu asei hey there is no way say ye see di ni betimi akam ene me no ye calculation bia be hunu de ekoso. Now ye be hwe enipa dodo a wo mo ye asorefo e wo kurum ha. Yeah, 2010, and in fact, let me be honest. When I saw the calculation, I was so a bit some way. You better religious body say, "Okuma for calculator, follow me." You better now, Osha from 2010 to 2021. Sorry, ni padodua ewom hawa enyini baby a free bar, baby a babidru. Religion, you find a traditional religion. I mu be join here. No say open so kasa me be for it's okay me na no mosom no kwasi buroni na na saint but me na na kwabena nyina de bosom it's okay you be fa sa. Traditional religion in 2010 enipa 3 ana na say omo ye traditional religion for ekwa akire reduce ye okay no religion omo say omo do omo ni religion bia tie ni omo say ye join religion bia ye de atiwiasi Buddhism o Shintoism o Methodist o e de ye nka ho omo ye 5.3% in 2010 and so at about 1.1% in 2021 tie ni traditional religion 5.2%, esote by 3.2%. Tienye. Other forms of religion. You look at the statistics well. Other forms of religion. And on 0.8% in 2010. A increase of 4.5%. So traditional religion sote. No religion sote. Now other forms of religion. A shuti kosro. Now Catholic, TNA, Catholic Church in Esiwono, which is the oldest church in the world. As of 2010, 13.1% of Ghanaian people were Catholics. As of 2021, Eswate Aba 10%. So 3% of free Catholic for the year. So listen to me very well, follow it. We will go stay. We are in the classroom. Now, other forms of Christianity, and you're Catholic. And Pentecostal, and Protestant. Other forms of Christianity, now 11.4% in 2010. 10 years down the lane, a 12.3%. Protestant chapel, TNA, in 2010, it was 18.4%. In 2021, a sote by 17.4%. That means clearly people are shifting from their beliefs in religion, especially when it comes to the Christian faith. Islam, now 17.6% of the Ghanaian people that were from Islam. Now in 2021, a movie from 17.6% to 19.9%. So Islam increasing. Pentecostal and charismatic. At that time, it was 28.3%. It was 28.3% of the Ghanaian people. Now a 31.6%. Over all these religions, especially the Christian faith in Ibomwa. Christian faith in Nkwa by a year 2010. Na Ghana for population of 24 million people, Now it moves 71.2% and a year Christians. By 10 years now, it moves 71.3% and a year Christians. So percentage wise, it's just 0.1. And Abeka Christopher in 10 years. Clearly, the people are becoming maybe eyed open, they are listening, they are watching, they can clearly tell, say, be a mother or match. I don't know the why. Antimian grow exponentially. What's that? Kasa. Aha. Abajiwa mantem jarof. I'm kamasem. Now, Okabomwa, 71.3% of a year, 30.8 million people. 21.868 million people and a Christians. Tienye, it's your my way 30.8 million people. Emu 21.868 million people and a Christians. But by virtue of the fact that Yekwa Kodi e-levy home komo, any taxes home komo, I'll be very charitable with them. Say, Yebeshe the demographics of this country. The demographics of this country. Clearly, we will look at any padodo omoye above the age of 15 to 16. Meanwhile, asore de oma SSB obomofo, omunima boya afo. Asore memitiai na menya adwuma mfie mienu, mfie miensa, mfie num, mfie nsia, enso ye kwa asore a, ye se jo ma misika na fa bra beto collection. Eti ma me akosu abene wa na oni sika. Enso e den ya sell eso oma e 2 cedi. Na ade kokoto collection. Eti clearly, asore je collection free. Omo 1 year. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, adequacy 100. Sorry, the other one will be a Sunday school year collection, or meanwhile, sorry, him clearly. Say Sunday school for one year juma. The collection or more Jeffrey or more Jeffrey or mama, me phone or more Jeffrey, papa phone or more Jeffrey. But for the purposes of tax, we are going to be very charitable with the church and move beyond a year 15 years and above. Because 15 years and above, 11 ibi. Now, 15 years and above in this country, the percentage of Ghanaians that are 15 years and above is 59.73. Percentage of Ghanaians 15 years and above to 64 59.73. Now percentage of Ghanaians from 65 going 3.14. Oka say 2%, 2% jiboma. The total percentage of Ghanaians that are above 15 years going is 63%. Tieniye me say no bian follow me here. It is time the church will pay tax. The church, you know. So 63%. Now 63% of a year 30.8 million. Emma on 19,404,000. 19,404,000 people in this country. And for me, a year 63% of the people in the church above a year the age of, you can say, 15. Now we are going to look at 71% of 19,404,000 people in this country. Oh yeah, 19 million, 71% of 19 million, which is the people in the church above a year the age of 15. It gives you a figure of 13,776,840. So clearly, uko sorry demwa. Enipa 21 million now muye Christians, you know. Emu 13 million, approximately 13.8 million, and a year above the age of 15. It's here the 13.8 million eba calculation. Tienye, I saw the mubetia tax. Mubetia. If it's a baby, I be doing ye kind of correct said yet here. So averagely 13.8 million. Yanya calculation be fawo a year you can say for calculator. Hey, about a father. Na calculation be buame. If we are to go by 13.8 million, mbaka se menye charitable. Yamfana say every Sunday biano, out of these 13.8 million people, not all of them comes to church for several reasons. Ebi yare, ebi tukwan, ebi this, and for that matter, some of them don't come to church at all. So let's use 3.8 million egusono. Yan tonchini baby. Etiamfana say every Sunday bi anipa wo mo sori ekwa sori dem ekoko yi nyame aye eto collection no ya 3.8 million free so amamo out of 13.8 million ya the 10 million ebe calculation bi tie oyambesho averagely say 10 million people ya omoko aye asori every Sunday bia no tie okwa asori a first collection, second collection, third collection kofini amamai Kofini ama emai enyoma adomado so kran ye ton mai abenfo nku mai anointing oil mai menka wasem. I'm talking about collection kwa say ye averagely I know some kwafo kwa sorry a omoto collection 50 Ghana 100 Ghana 20 Ghana 2 cedi 1 cedi. So averagely every Ghanaian spends 10 Ghana cedi in a church on a Sunday averagely. So 10 million people that goes to church every Sunday, or multiply by a year 10 cedi per person. How much is it? O calculation, no TNA. Any part 10 million every Sunday times a year 10 cedi averagely. We are talking about 100 million Ghana cedi every Sunday in this country that goes to the church. Collection kwamenka tight my kofini amamai. Every Sunday, 100 million Ghana cedi enters the church. Yetira ya adeche ya wo headquarters wo UK, wo headquarters wo you can say Europe no adeche ya no masesa na wo de akogu headquarters. So you see the no entimi enyina na so that it will always depreciate. Yan kan okore nkyere ho ba bia abedu asoman ne yan hyase yan sese yesuman. 100 million Ghana cedi enters the church every day averagely. So 100 million no in a month yenya 4 Sundays meboa. Mind you, and comfort to me all night. The service, 7-day service, 3-day prayer and evening service. Evening service. I'm talking about just a Sunday morning. Sunday morning, no averagely 100 million Ghana cedi enters the church every Sunday. Times 4, which is a month, 4 times. It means 400 million Ghana cedi enters the church every 1 month. So 400 million no, times 12 in a year, we are talking about 4.8 billion Ghana cedi in a year entering the church approximately. Have you when you must offer now moko Jomama hono. Yenemo yasa calculation way approximately about 4.8 billion Ghana cedi enters the church just on offering. Just on offering. Just on offering. Mema tight TNA. Now 4.8 billion Ghana cedi every year enters the church. Yamfa 4.8 in into mebania baba ya di. Now yanko tight TNA. Yes, Bible say Malaki 3:10. Oya juma chichemu eye du nefa du no eso dia ndia bre eye asore na ani asore no fabra asofo enu ye nyame efie hey tia ana nyansa ho nyame nka nche so pesu osi dan bia nyame nka nche say yenim say asore mo ya charity work. It's okay, we can understand. Every other business they do their corporate social responsibility, so that cannot be totally an excuse to be exempted from air taxes. The time has come for a nation to tell ourselves the truth, and the church must pay tax. It's a fact, period. Now let's move on. Now, enipa 10 million no idea calculation, which is about 10 million. 10 million no idea calculation, no. Averagely, the Ghanaian makes a profit. Boja for na omuton show, omuton kosia, omuton dogs and chains, and amibe yusuomo. And your mom ya office, our muji pay about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Now, averagely, Ghana Nibia wo krom ha say one nyakura no 50 Ghana cedi profit on the road onya ebinya 20 ebinya 100 ebinya brosa by yem pegana at 50 Ghana cedi. So if at 50 Ghana cedi we if at 50 Ghana cedi we are talking about say and to so do that means every month biano somebody is making 1,500 Ghana cedi averagely for a person in this country. Enipa 10 million omuba sorry them omuka so mubetua eye tight ewo 8,500 na. We are talking about 150 Ghana cedi. Meanwhile, I know nkrofo omutua tight 5,000, nkrofo omutua tight 1,000 Ghana, nkrofo omutua tight 200 Ghana. But they are very charitable. Na yaka say averagely every person a otua tight no otua eye 150 Ghana cedi tight. 150 Ghana cedi tight. So multiply 150 Ghana cedi times a year. Enipa your friend say friend say enipa a year 10 million no a year kanwa a year 1.5 billion Ghana cedi just every Sunday. 1.5 billion Ghana cedi just every Sunday. 1.5 billion Ghana cedi. Now 1.5 billion, that is actually in a month. 1.5 billion in a month from the church. So if 1.5 billion, which is 150 Ghana times 1.5 billion monthly, 1.5 billion times 12 years. So in a year, the church is not making anything less than 18 billion Ghana cedi in a year from tithe, averagely. 18 billion Ghana cedi. 18 billion plus a year 4.8 billion a year offering. We are looking at 22.8 billion Ghana cedi entering the church every year. 22.8 billion Ghana cedi entering the church every year. Now let's be very charitable. You say corporate tax in this country as of now 25%. Omo mines omu 20 something. Say, but the church is a God's institution. And a jaya free God's institution. If it's a miracle, so my name church and I saw for them because John Dramani Mama said, "One come here and pass 11." No, yes, Ramua. Samoka Samoba my 10%, just 10% of a yesika a rum every year. Every year, the country will be making no less than 2.8 billion Ghana cedi. It's more 2.8 billion Ghana cedi. No, simple and short. And kamati miya solve 11 problem be have. Afe mon kanchere aban se baby a wo hia sika free no. Enya se bia hia fo botom. Na nkofo ne namfofo no a wono a kati deal amomo through a agreement with. Look, yet o my we mu yet na politicians na ba na nsem hunu keka gross to GDP, debt to GDP ratio. GDP nso nya odia. GDP na brofo dia. Wo GDP no a wo ka wo de title ho no o manfo de ewo mu ye less than 14%. Enti wo GDP no wo de ko hefa. Tulo oil and anu ameka me yesi yanka ne tulo ya ka ne talo. Tulo oil for etu wo mo yi a sika no kura mfa Ghana bank biam straight to aye abrochire Stanbic. Na wi abeka chem say wo GDP ana fa he. Sabi onye oman ya yare a aka wo ne aye big mines to say Newmont, to say Anglo Gold, to say this sign contractor. ono omo sign contract say many umienu diesel na ayeto no say omo koto a sa diesel no they don't pay a year taxes on the diesel it ye to diesel no at 7 Ghana cedi 90 pesos no omo to na around 4 Ghana cedi enso me no ka say Ghana ni ko no koye small scale mining na ono to diesel at 7 Ghana cedi onyare a. So if they want money, it is not from a here for. It is going back to the drawing board. The people who do not need exemption, the government has given them exemption. All in the name of you can say free zones authority. The government needs to go back to the drawing board, start renegotiating some of these frivolous deals. We cannot sit in this country and we won't pay e-levy today. We won't pay e-levy tomorrow. Yanko John Dramani Mama response or the man so for nearby. Yamra,
to get a detail of, what our concerns are, you will understand the viewpoint from which we are coming. But I do think that this meeting is timely, and it's good to hear from all sides. And I'm sure that by the time you have heard what we have to say, you realize that the problem is much deeper than you think. And that's why I brought some of the MPs here. That fight was a fight for democracy. There's no way a speaker can sit in the chair, relinquish the chair, let somebody else come and sit in it, and take a vote in something that he has presided over. The Constitution is clear. You take a voice vote, ayes or nays. If somebody challenges it, it means that we don't agree with your choice. So you, the speaker, must sit in the chair and do a division. And then you say, I've done the division, the accounting, I'm now going to get out of the chair and let the second deputy speaker who has voted come and sit in so that I can also go and vote. Our constitution does not allow that. And it was felt that our MPs should sit timidly and let them pass this unconstitutionality. It won't happen. And so, yes, I'm happy that that rowdy scene has woken your consciences that you must intervene, because there's a lot that is happening in this country that if we don't intervene, it would upset our democracy.
What up? Now, Uncle Ekase, Anna John Dawani Mama, Akase, the rowdiness of their day, I will keep the consciences of their church. But I know it's not a statement of fact. I don't know penokro my way, Musa. As of for said the Musi boy John Dawani Mama, Chiu Krumha, and Yansafu mu or Hill. As of for Musi a bread or more bribe in Simia Day. As of for the past 5 years. As of for the Duasa and what teams or more kind of correction for the Nabai. It's your mama cannot crash your mama. See, Mamma Casam Chilamo. Your mama now are timid cacra, a toda, or can some as it was slow. Meanwhile, wear a straight jacket bullet, or catch them or catch them. If so, software and more chromatia and answer moon cannot correct. Moon cannot correct. Namo cannot crash, said your papa eat play moi, or Jari Hui. It's your mama and a play Mujari Hui say ya, or go up and down a bro see any scar, and come back now, so for come back. Eti your mama na ba ya na appointed Ninua as a finance minister. And as our finance minister no, was our a financial institution. And as our financial institution no, ye ko raise euro bonds bia some financial institution way or mo na ye advisors to the aban esa jimu percentage anka kromo asofo nka mehwe no. Eti dia your mama na ti kromo ha sei ana ni nuanom eti kromo ha and wa appointed friends and family bebre sei. Ebra ya ka kire Kufuor se Ghana ni sika kura na oguso wa appointing nkofo weekend is say me won se periku je to anya appointment adan ya was MPA ehia ye can say 2 deputies for what? It clearly mun kire asofo no say your mama bullet na wotuma omo say it has awakened their conscience no. It's true omo conscience na ada omo nka no kore mon ka no kore. Ibrahim Mahama yasi yanti bida said your mama said boxsite won't go to. Meanwhile, engineers and planners is very brofun come can say. What can I say? Alright? Is just a human when him here. And so what got said your mama and to a tam gun a japadi the man. And so Kufuor by ye in a japadi and what tam at the man in Yanum. Cannot correct. And so for to come already MPs, say every year bia 4 years bia MPCC akọ retirement na ade chen ya o ma JS Gracia peme yes ye ni sika nso mbeje muntimi nsore nka nkyerem se musi ye ni sika this time around mo S Gracia no mo fa nche Ghana for and mo sorry alma kwatena na please you have to say o man ko set trap ama jo mama e jo mama ka say I won cooperate a na ye say o ma set trap say John kra o mu asofo John doesn't respect the church monka no kra nkyere kufu ado say bi o ye ho kyere ya sa mismanagement of the economy na aye yie sa plan mu na wote ni hwi no aye yie muntimi nka amaso ya kotara jo mama wo de kyere mo kra ono na so suru ono so open voting 20 nka we kura otimi se oka no na onim de oka but oka we no but ese oka no kore kyere mo se mo conscience ne wokuru ma adeda asofo nka no kore mo nka no kore kuro mu ha wo bia nka no kore nkyere mo nka no kore de akufo ado ye o man we pass adwoma ama na ya nka mbeche na we ogoka wo se ni nuanom ye competent na adwoma ma nuanom no se bi omtete bola so omche bola bed Ibrahim ama na de box site no man so nkoto engineers and planners na bola bed company ana ena mumi anyi conflict of interest ni frequency broni eda yi democracy no de bae no akufado mu democracy hwese ya ma obi ye kan say bail ye friend say akọ ye friend say sa former MPP chairman ni nua ne friend say ye friend say ba akọ no ah dabi former MPP chairman ya wa kufado me pamo ni one kwabena Japan ye pamo omo no ni nua bi a ye se okọ ya Ibrahim Gregory Afoko ya ma Gregory bill ene ye hu ba bia Gregory krawo and Akufado and Akufado journalist mi court na ya ma ni bill enso ye de ne ba national security ni aye ni say na journalist na sa da wa ma de ache the person is destroying our democracy so for mutimi kan no krenchire no makosi wo se entua yi labi monsha se entua eye tax every year, 22.8 billion approximately enters the church. At least be charitable. Give us just 10% of it. 2.8 billion in these hard times. We are sure saying Yankupon Betia CSA this time, dear Nisikano, Yafam Beldu or Mine Kakra. Munyamasem, Medamo Bameba, the show continues. Aya Brana so Enkomo, Yakano Kren said that here without fear, without favor, no amount of intimidation can keep us up. Now, Yanko for course, Manko for Mekabi. Here we are. Mr. Brown, and then I beg you for Eba Betrase near the Ghana Unkomo. Yafako, awaye. Yafako, akana yankoma. Yafako, Ghana for Mekabi. So mo pronounced church in India, na church in India. Yanko. Okay, 0204 155 888. 0204 155 944. Yanko na yanko fako. Yanko fako. Asofo no. Hello, wanye. Wanye. Abolo, senior Syria caller. Abolo is president of Syria Callers NDC in the Greater Accra region. Abolo is senior. Mr. Dea.
Because
Medase yentia Abolo si yentia. Medase yanko next caller. I'm just speaking about 5 people. Etuba tell now movie. Hello wanye.
Okatakyie Afrifa.
Yeah.
I see Okatakyie Kisi go monkra.
Hey, Okatakyie Kisi. Titum ni anante. Titum.
Chama, time I was say asofo no to go man no mo kan no kwachi o man no. Because o man yet to come out, you should find yourself. And yourself na ba, you say yourself ma gina da.
And yourself on the board so. They say what did he? and ethics of eating on the table.
Obi baka say yama ne bro every here say to fiama no.
Dabi o mesi wodidi they say wodidi ana panimfo say wodidi so yankasa.
Na no question is here no kind of question na do say it's friends and family on so no more you cannot say a person so say the fiano say you can say quiet mepa because you can na call a presidency you bet so but president is almost 900 years more what house
but as you see kizi go banka abaje ma menyam show na janse munu na akeka gumasum no na ye move on me see we kroma ye beka no kra kire mo that favor hello one year who is next yay Nana Shanti free Kumasi hefa Tafo Udu aya ka say wazab ho no a ho ana me ba me bom wo me ne kwasi agiman ye friwa na ye kɔ ode ho wo bama so na no so yakobom yakote kota etitafo de me area pa
asofo no taxes obukiano we support 100% because I'm sure Facebook comment about that already. If he said your friends say you na di somebody stop with and go amemo
enya be nko nyame hia sika ndi ahwe enya mi dabi nyamgopo to cement na oto den ade a epo mo botu ye tirim ana nyame sika ana nyame se wo de say ohunu se o my Ghana ba bia adu no ye ho kire ye eti ye mpa kakrama Ghana no mo asofo mo mpene mi entia tax why ye mo mpene mi entia tax ya fa last call anyenko hello one ye
Mposho Mr. Parliament Abusi question region takwadi
Faminante ciao nyenko
Mposho Mr. mkase mi question region takwadi
Mensa yanante okay minimra awaje ma me na me homra me ba empenfo e wo fie ha a omo e ba bedi nkomo still here remains eye nyansa fie aha ana nyansa wo kikiriki agona former MCA mechiao ohumi ase do besi aya nensa baba pen
yen shasie eni enkomo meka tremo during the intro say 4 members of parliament on the majority side sponsor private members resolution